Hello and welcome. My name is Alan, and today is going to be a short little video. All I want to say is tomorrow on Saturday, I will be out protesting. You know, you hit a point where it feels like all you're doing is screaming into the wind. Just yelling out into the night in the middle of the forest. That's what it feels like sometimes. And people will go, protesting ain't going to do anything. It don't matter. I've got to do something. Can't necessarily go killing or picking up arms. That's not right. There's too many blockades that would prevent that anyway nowadays. It isn't like 1776. Not everybody fought for independence. But you didn't have to worry so much about the SWAT British coming out to take you down. But again, violence isn't the answer. You look at the great leaders of history, even though most of them would end up murdered because they tried to do everything peacefully, fighting for what's right. God knows I'm not here to be a martyr, even though I'd gladly give my life. Because honestly, I'm just tired of the BS. People wanted to point a gun at me, I'd put my forehead right on the barrel. Pull the trigger. Let me make sure my forehead's right in front of your barrel there. I hate to seem so dire, but it is the situation we are in this nation. No kings, no dictators. The founding fathers they wouldn't have put up with it. It's the reason they started a revolution in the first place. There's a reason the Declaration of Independence was written and delivered to King George III. It's like, look, we want honest and fair representation, and clearly we're not getting that with you. And thus, a constitution, well, of course, Articles of Confederation originally, and then in 1792, 89, something like that. Yeah, 1789, the Constitution was written and adopted. And that bill is supposed to be our guiding principles. That document, it says, these are the things we permit, the rights, the freedoms, as they are written. Amendments can and will be added. Or such as the case of the 8 I'm trying to remember which one started prohibition, because it was later repealed with another amendment. It's the only such amendment that's been done that way. The governing right should come from the people. There should be no kings, no dictators. It is fundamentally antithetical to what the U.S. is meant to stand for. But unfortunately, Trump, Republicans, they don't care. They just don't care. And they're willing to do anything to maintain power. They're more now about party than nation. This is clear as a bell. It is one of the most ringing facts. Without a doubt, there have been clear and absolute violations of the Constitution by Trump and the Republican Party. It is no longer about the slide toward fascism. We are now a fascist nation. We're there. They're attacking sitting members of the legislative body just because they're members of the other party or aren't white. This is Red Alert 5. Code Red. I mean, we are no longer on the precipice. We have fallen. So yes, I will be protesting. Because unfortunately, it feels like there's little else I can do. Because goodness knows, I've repeated this, I've screamed this, I've pointed this out, but no one either cares or the propaganda is so high. I mean, honestly, if it does not bother you or scare you, there's something wrong with you. Let's be honest. Goodness knows the great names and peacemakers of history would be against what's going on. Jesus, MLK, Mahatma Gandhi, Buddha. But I want to be able to at least say I was out pushing back. I was out protesting. I was out doing something, trying, when Trump absolutely destroyed, Trump and the Republicans absolutely destroyed democracy. Because God knows many German people have to come with the realization of what were they doing when Hitler took power. And of course, pretty much everyone that was there when Hitler took power has passed away, but still, the point is still valid. What were you doing? Did you allow the evil to happen? Or did you try to take a stand? But anyway, as always, educate thyself. Think, read, study, learn. Someone tells you something you have trouble believing, ask them to cite their sources. I'll see you all in the next one. Until then, get out there and protest, but later.